Hi, my name is Shazad. I'm applying to IE for a Masters in Management, and I'm here today to address the question, how do I imagine social interaction within 10 years, taking into consideration the impact of technology on human relations? So firstly, it's important to actually define what social interaction is. An online definition of this is it's an exchange between two or more individuals. And it's considered also as a building block of society, which helps understand why it's so imperative to answer this question. I believe, based on fact and observation, that in 10 years' time, social interaction will be even more technologically based than it is today. To understand social interaction, it's important to understand that we're in the digital era, where a number of new technologies have started to emerge, which include the introduction of the cell phone in 1973, the introduction of the web in 1984, in 2004 Facebook was launched, in 2005 YouTube was launched, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, these all followed later on. But it's also important to understand the trends behind this, because this helps understand where social interaction is actually going in 10 years' time. So Facebook in 2009 had 200 million users, but by 2012 this number had already increased to 1 billion. Similarly for YouTube, in 2009 there were 1 billion daily views. 2 years later there were 2 billion daily views. And by 2012 there were already 6.7 billion mobile subscriptions. And according to the global social media research, there are close to 2.3 billion active social media users currently, which is drastically impacting the social interactions. So beyond simply fact, it's important to incorporate my observations into this. And I believe, having traveled to over 30 countries and lived in 7 countries by the age of 21, that social interaction is going to become far more digitally based in 10 years' time. I've traveled to countries like China, where technology is apparent everywhere you go, and countries in Tanzania, where people struggle to buy more advanced technology. So, based on this, I can see that technology is becoming embedded in the culture. And the reason behind this is because technology is becoming cheaper, it's becoming more effective, and it's becoming more useful. And to back my argument even further, I'm going to put forth 2 predictions from experts in the field. According to the Pew Research Center, smartphones and social networking is becoming increasingly embedded in our culture. In terms of the word embedded, it means that it's becoming more and more part of our norms. Secondly, according to Statistica, social media users will increase to 2.5 billion by 2018, which is an increase of 200 million people between now, in 2016, to 2018. To conclude, based on observation, fact and prediction, I believe that in the next 10 years, social interaction is going to be far more technologically based than it is today. Sorry, I've got to take this. Thank you for watching. Hello, Shazad speaking.